Menteri Rangba Kajala ukon rat ke sangma ulaong baka sorkar kan trei shitom ban penlong ya Kajala Meghalaya kum kanong ba jongka football hakari. Habakiran hene kasngi ulai khuble ya kishipai army kapala jet lang ya kanong ba Shillong ban pediang ya kajingle kai football jongka Duran Cup hajar arpusan. Ngala ban pentikna baka Kajala Meghalaya kan sakalalong ka na kaslem ni kanong ba football hakari laong Menteri Rangba. Hanong ba Shillong Kindan prateri kijingele kai pada kemilan tiba mentau snam enla ban penbiang tiket lud ya baro kinong eat football ha kajela kajing tawa tiket kalapoi syaka silak tamngut ukon rat ulaong ka sorkar lengba menteri ketenat kamele kai kan treshik tom ban kentiu ya ka kamele kai ha kajela haki nyau snam ka sorkar jela kala ai kajing kershan ha ka kamele kai Ulaong ban kentiu ya kajela haka kamle kai kenjat bol ka sorkar kala bu thong baha usnam hajar arpuh nyau endon san photli ki madan artificial turf ha kajela shu ulaong ba khnang ba ki khna kindon ka jing sngo tanat ha ka jing le kai football ka sorkar kan sa penlong ya ka football league haman kishnong ha district pan kane kanong ru ban kentiu ya ka kam hi kai football na du tanrai ulong ba ka sien ka paningkong ha kajela ka sorkar ka ai pisa bet Hakti ka association khnang ba kinla ban pankre ya ka national games bat kumjuru ya ki jingdon kam
as we showcase the 134th edition Duran Cup Trophy, the Trier of Trophy, the Duran Cup, the Preston Cup, and the Shimla Cup. May I also take this moment to invite on stage
the 134th Duran Cup, where we will be seeing one of the groups for the league matches which will be held here. There will be close to 8 matches which will be played in Shillong, and all this has been made possible because of the armed forces having selected Shillong as one of the locations, and also because of the hard work of the officials from the sports department, our sports minister, and all the stakeholders involved in preparing the venue, which I can tell you has not been very easy or very simple for us. I still recall last year, even to the last moment we were still struggling to make arrangements because small problems kept creeping up. But our officials from the armed forces kept up their confidence, had the trust on our officials and our team also delivered by ensuring that they worked day and night, and we had a very successful season last year, where I can proudly say that Shillong was maybe one of the best hosts in terms of the field, in terms of the arrangements, and most importantly in terms of the fan turnout that was there. I can confidently say, if not the best, Shillong was one of the best locations, and I'm sure that many of the officials will agree with that. And I can assure you that this year also will be the same. We expect more response, in fact, from the people. We have more local teams this time participating, so that makes it even more, more engaging for the fans, the football fans of Shillong and of the state of Meghalaya. So therefore, we expect a huge turnout this time also, and we are making special arrangements to ensure that the JN Stadium, which may not have the necessary capacity to host all the fans, we are ensuring that this time the fan parks that we had created at the last moment last year, because we had a demand for 1 lakh tickets last year during the match in the semi-finals, and that time we could not host all the fans, and hence we created fan parks. But this time we'll ensure that we are able to create the fan parks in a much more better manner, in a much more better location, and so that the fans can actually enjoy every match that is going to be held here in Shillong. Friends, as you're aware that Durand Cup is of course a very, very prestigious tournament and a cup, and is the oldest football tournament in Asia, and as I was mentioning earlier, the 5th oldest in the entire world. And therefore it's a very, very prestigious tournament, and more importantly, as was mentioned earlier also, that it is not just about the sport, but it is more of a tribute and a connection and our commitment towards our armed forces. And this is a tournament that connects sports with the commitment of our armed forces, and this is really what makes this tournament very, very special and very different from any other tournament. Host this, and we're very proud of our armed forces, and even in the recent months, we all know the kind of operations that were held during the Operation Sindoor, and the way our armed forces have made us proud and have really been able to give a very, very strong and fitting reply to the enemy. It makes us all proud, and therefore I take this opportunity on behalf of the citizens and the people of our state of Meghalaya, in the presence of our Lieutenant General as well as our Air Marshal and all the other armed forces, to let you know that we are indeed very proud of the service that you give to our as a nation. Friends, I also would take a few minutes to share, of course, our story of sports in our state, which has been something very special and very close to our heart. And the reason why this is so important is because we believe that sports is a very integral part of the upbringing of our youth, and a very integral part of the overall holistic development of our youth. And sports is very critical, keeping in mind that India being a young nation, and the Northeast and Meghalaya being even a younger nation, not younger state compared to even the rest of India. And therefore it is absolutely necessary for our states to focus on youth-related activities, so that we are able to really encourage them, we are able to create the right discipline, the right character building, and keep them engaged in different activities. And therefore sports has played a very important role, and this entire thought process has driven the strategy, driven the policy and the actions that we have taken when it comes to sports. I'm very happy today that MSOA Working President is here, and he will share with you and tell you that the way government has supported sports in the last 7 years has been very, very, very different, and at a different level compared to what it was in the years before. Whether it is the support to the different associations, whether it's the tournaments that we are having, whether it's the Meghalaya Games that we are hosting, whether it's the investments we are making in the manpower, whether in the selection processes of ensuring that scientific process is used for building up athletes for the future. all of this is being done in a very strategic manner with a goal, as mentioned by the Honorable Sports Minister, to be able to bring out athletes who can win medals in the national games as well as win medals even in international games and Olympics also. So it's really that goal and that objective that is driving the different aspects of the programs that we have. In the last 7 years, you'll be very happy to know that we have almost about 215 different projects for sports infrastructure being implemented in the state as we speak. And this makes up for close to 70% of all the infrastructure that's available in Meghalaya. So in the last 7 years, close to 70% of the infrastructure for sports was proposed, created, and work is going on right now in the last 7 years of our government. And close to about 2,000 crores worth of sports infrastructures are being created. I'll just show you some pictures of coming up. So this is the stadium that our sports minister was mentioning to you just now, and this is stadium. The work has been allotted. The work will start, as mentioned, maybe in a week's time because of the rain conditions and all. But we expect that by 2027 we should be able to complete this stadium. And I would like to reiterate that this is going to be the largest dedicated football stadium in the country. Because other stadiums have got multiple facilities, this is a dedicated football stadium, and it will be, as of now, it is the largest football stadium, dedicated football stadium in the country. Next. This is the sports complex where we'll be having again state-of-the-art tennis courts as well as Olympic-size swimming pool. And this again is about close to 201 crore project. Again for this, the LOA has been awarded and the work has started. We expect this to be completed again by 2027. Next. This is the JN Stadium. So this is what the next level of the JN Stadium is going to be. So we do expect to put up another level of galleries. You can see at the back also there is an indoor stadium that's coming up right at the back. The construction is going on right now. We'll be having indoor basketball courts, indoor badminton courts, many other facilities. It's about 100 crore project that's going on at the back there. We'll be creating, let's just go back. Yeah, go back, yeah. This track that you're seeing out here, this also will be created very soon. This again we're doing because we believe that Meghalaya has got the altitude to have the high altitude training zone where we can have athletes coming from around the country to train out here. And so it's important for us to have those facilities. This track of course will be used for that also, but we need this for the national games also to be the practicing track for the national games 2027. Next. Yeah, this is the integrated, we call it hospitality and sports because there is some hospitality aspect also. But as mentioned, this has got basketball, boxing, squash, table tennis. It's a 125 crore project, the one I was mentioning about. It's coming up behind JN Stadium. Next. This of course is our Tura T.S. Sangma Sports Complex. This is obviously, the three sides, the north, the east and the south stands are already done. But I also want to share with you that we've just finalized the work for the west stand also, where of course it was the old stand, it was the old stadium. We are now decided to break that and come up with a stand which can accommodate another 5,000 people. So therefore this particular stadium will become about 15,000, 16,000 dedicated football stadium. And the project at the back is the one again that's going on. It's again an integrated indoor stadium where we will have the swimming pool, we'll have badminton, kho-kho, taekwondo, and other volleyball and other games that can be played in that. Next. Yeah, this of course is the current, this is YJ, sorry. So this is the YJ Stadium. This again was a 64 crore project. This is in Jayante Hills. Again, our objective being that we should ensure that infrastructure comes out not just in Shillong or in Tura, but it should be holistic and it should be inclusive, and therefore infrastructure should come out throughout the state in different districts. So this is in Gentile Hills, in YJ. Next. Yeah, so this is again in Tura because athletic stadiums is what we're focusing on. You'll be happy to know that these kind of athletic stadiums and athletic fields, synthetic fields.